Is there someone and some energy or something called devil? Is there? And so, if there is something called devil that makes us to do things that are not with a divine flow, devil made us to eat apple and we ate the apple. So it's not my fault. It is devil's fault. So where does this devil come from? Where does this devil come from? Is devil something outside of God? Can something exist outside of God? Is it possible? Who thinks that devil is different than God? Who thinks? Only very shallow consciousness will think that devil is something different than God. So devil definitely from a Kabbalistic point of view is misunderstood God. It is a misunderstood God. If it would not be the form of devil, the awareness of God could never be attained. Remember this sentence. If it would not be the form of devil, the awareness of God could never be attained. Let's understand this sentence in a very practical manner. When some experience happens in our life, that is the concretization of the divine force, so that the awareness can be gained. And if we are not able to see that awareness, or we are not able to see the blessing because we are so in the realm of blaming, that is the reason we don't see. Why are we not able to see the blessing in a situation? Because our mindset is blame. So here I'm going to make a very drastic statement and I want you to pay attention. Next time when you say, he hurts me, he hurted me, he cheated me, he lied to me, he did this to me, you are not able to see the divine awareness. It's a very drastic statement. Nobody can hurt you, nobody can cheat you, nobody can lie to you. Nobody. Yes, it is a very difficult pill to swallow. But if you understand what I am communicating to you today, you will find that you do not have an ill feeling towards anyone. You would not have an ill feeling towards anyone. Because the moment you have an ill feeling, you cannot see the divine. You cannot see the divine. And ill feeling is only going to hurt you. Not able to see that divine plan, it is going to hurt you. So be careful. Next time when a situation arises and you want to say, how dare that person lie to me? Be careful when you make that kind of statement. That person lied because it's his karma. It is his karma. At the end of the day, it really does not matter. If we are monadic being, don't we consider ourselves as a monadic being on this path? So what is the difference between monad and consciousness? You're Kabala graduate, you must know one difference, one major difference between monad and consciousness. Here is one difference that you want to remember. Monad is actionless. Consciousness is where the action takes place. No action takes place in monad. This is why monad is called beingness. The great witnesser, the great witnesser, the great observer. So we are monadic being. And our ultimate reality is actionless. And it is above any kind of impurity. No impurity can defile it. No impurity has capability to defile it. You cannot touch it. So no matter how and what someone says, it is only affecting our feelings and our physical body maybe, but it is not going to affect our reality. I hope you're with me, because the biggest problem in our world today, those people did this to me, my parent did this to me, my family members did this to me, my friends did to me, my politician did to me. Everyone is going to do those things. You cannot expect that they are not going. If your family is not doing anything wrong to you, guess what? Your friends are going to do something wrong to you. If your family and friends are not going to do wrong to you, then your neighbors are going to do something wrong to you. If your family, friends, and neighbors are not going to do something wrong to you, then maybe strangers will do something wrong to you. The mind always thinks in this devil made me do this, others are doing wrong to me. And with this kind of a mind, you cannot rise above thinking ill about other people. Remember, there is a greatest law that governs our existence, law of karma. Law of karma. You must understand, you and I are not isolated by that law. So if I'm going to think about ill about anyone, I am causing that kind of karma to myself. It does not matter that person is liar, cheater, robber, whoever, whatever that person is. First of all, his lie and cheat and his robbing cannot affect my monad. And that is my reality. It is a very superficial effect. Do not make superficial effect as a big deal and get caught up in that big deal. Take it easy. Learn to connect with the monadic reality. You have stepped on this kind of a path, is no joke. You have to resonate that kind of endurance, that kind of light, and not think about even the person who's cheating you, who's robbing you. We don't know why that is taking place. We don't know. It happened in Buddha's life. One time, one of the enemy of Buddha sent a mad elephant to Buddha. A really mad elephant. And I don't know whether you have seen a mad elephant or not. Have you seen? When mad elephant comes to the town, it's a very frequent thing in India. So it was specially sent towards Buddha. It was sent towards Buddha. And the Buddha's grace and Buddha's power and his joy, when the mad elephant came, he calmed down completely. He bowed down to Buddha and left without even hurting a single bit to him. And I always believe that animal can change behavior depending upon with whom that animal is interacting. With whom the animal is interacting. So then his disciples ask him, why don't you do something about that person who sent this mad elephant? They start thinking bad things about that person. Buddha says, don't do that. And they ask him, why? Why should we not do anything? He said, look, this is the answer that I want you to play it in your mind. You have lived with a different kind of a mindset. You have lived in a mindset that, I must teach him the lesson. I must correct his behavior. I am saying, learn to change that mindset. That kind of a mindset has not taken you anywhere. No glorification of the soul has ever brought. No kind of a gladness has come into a play. I want you to try to swallow a different pill, the pill that Buddha prescribed. He said that you don't know, it might be the karmic path. Life is an echo, and maybe in my last life something might have happened through me that is now returning to me through that person's behavior. And I want this cycle to stop right here. This is a very important point. This cycle must be stopped here. I'm not going to feed any more into this cycle because I have nothing to do with that person. So I'm not going to energize and take any action. He did whatever it's supposed to, whatever he thought to do, and it's done. It's over. No more connection. No more connection. So I want you to have maybe this kind of a thing. Sometimes when someone is doing that, maybe it is an unloading of a karmic path. Maybe he or she is releasing you from some kind of a karmic path. Think from this perspective and your burden will be lightened. Then you will not say, devil is making me do this. You would never say, devil made me do this. You would never say, your friends did this to you. You would never say, my family did this to you, because nobody is doing anything to you. Nobody has a capability to do anything to you, because your monad is always going to be pure. It cannot be defiled.